What's up, treasure hunters? So I'm back. I got some thrift store finds to show you, as well as some awesome auction buys that came in the mail the last week or so. I'm still waiting on a couple things, but not worried about it. I'll just include it in my next video. And you won't believe the oil painting that I scored online for only $2. Let's first get into the thrift store finds that I had over the past week. And this first one, I found two pieces of art yesterday. This one here, it's kind of funny because one of my auction buys was actually a piece by the same artist. This is a lithograph print. It's hand signed at the bottom. It was done by William Hancock. And I recognized obviously the signature right away when I was looking through the art at the thrift store. I got this piece for $6.19. It is nicely framed and matted, and it looks like it was done in 1978. I'm not exactly sure the price that I will be able to get for this, but for only $6.19, and it's not entirely big, I should be able to get over $50 for it, at least $50 for it. So it was a good find and really easy because I didn't have to try and figure out who made it. Here's the other piece of art that I found, and I got this for $5.09, and I saw this right when I was about to leave, and seeing that it was only $5, it is hand signed and numbered out of 2,500 at the bottom. And this is done of the Columbia building in Louisville, Kentucky, and I didn't know what the artist's signature said, but now that I was just looking at it, I think it's W.M. Fisher or William Fisher. So I have no clue if his stuff's worth anything or not, but just given the size of this, it won't cost me anything to ship, and that it was hand signed and numbered in pencil, I figured why not grab it for $5? I should be able to make some sort of profit off it. So I'll have to do a little more research on this little piece. So my next find here is a pastel or chalk, I can't really tell, some kind of drawing / painting, just a portrait of a young boy. I don't see any signatures on this piece, but seeing that it's in this oval matting, there could be a signature under the matting, and I have not taken this out yet. I picked this up at a Savers for $9.99, and I got it. I thought at first when I saw it, I thought the frame was really old too, but I don't really think it is. I think this was reframed because the frame does look old from the front, but from the back, you can tell that obviously the paper is new, and then under the paper you can see how white the wood is. So I think this was just reframed in an older looking style frame by this art form shop, and seeing too that the paper is in very good condition. So I'll probably have to take this piece out of this frame, or at least see if I can see any signature to get an idea of who might have made it. This was actually pretty hard for me to tell at first if this was an actual piece of art or if it was some sort of print. But if you look really closely to the white parts, the highlights on his shoulders, as well as around his head, you can see the difference where it would, like if it was printed, those, just a little bit of color outside the line sort of thing. That would not have happened if, this was a print. And you can definitely tell on the white parts how it's you can tell that it's like laid over top the other colors. So have to do a little more research on this, but I thought it was kind of different and cool, and the piece itself looks older, although the frame doesn't. So this last piece here I picked up, can't remember exactly how much it was. I think it was maybe around $16.99 or something, but you could tell how large it is. And this is a limited edition lithograph print by Burton Dye. There is obviously one of the things I always tell you is to look on the back, but there was this little pocket back here, and it has the certificate of authenticity stating how many prints were made. There was 1,000 of these type of prints made, and then 75 artist proof prints. Sorry, I'm trying to keep that glare off. Yeah, I picked this up at a Goodwill. It's in really good condition, the frame is, and I kind of like too how, and this was done in 1993, it is hand signed and numbered down here, but I like too how when this was done or framed, they kind of extended and painted on the matting, so it kind of extends into the matting. Thought that was kind of cool. I see that every once in a while, but this is a fairly large piece, obviously, and I saw his limited edition lithographs, you know, selling for a wide range, but most of them were over $200. So obviously that was a good indicator that this is a nice piece to pick up for only 17 bucks. So I just recently got this, so I'll see if I can find out, you know, the title. I didn't see the title on here. Oh wait, it is on the back. It's titled Spring in the Country. So I will get this listed shortly, but I always love finding, you know, pieces like this with the certificate of authenticity in the back. It's always a plus. So the last treasures I'm going to show you from the thrift stores, I found a pair of these prints here. And the original painting or drawing or whatever you want to call it was done by MC Escher. And ever since I took fine art in, I think, 9th grade or something, I've always loved MC Escher's work. And when I saw these two prints, they actually on the back have a little informational sticker here saying what the title of the work was. This is Still Life in Street. And both of these were done in Holland. So they're actually not just some normal, you know, posters and frames. They're actually a lot nicer prints. And they do have this one. They both have the MCE little mark here. Oops, sorry about that glare. It's kind of hard to see. And this one was done in 37. The next one here is the second, obviously, and it has the same little sticker on the back. This one is titled Waterfall, and this one was done in 61. So I really like these. I don't even know if I'm gonna sell them or not, but I got both of them for $6.19 each at a Goodwill. And I saw, you know, some of these prints from the same company selling for, you know, between $1 and $250, I guess, depending on the size, the frame, and, you know, what artwork it was or what painting it was. I'd love to get an original of his, but obviously it's not really in the cards right now. So either way, these are really cool prints. So now I'm going to run through a couple of my auction buys that I had. This one here was done by the same artist that I showed you before, William Hancock. And this is also a signed lithograph. This was actually listed as a watercolor painting, and it really does look like a watercolor painting, but seeing that the signature was actually in the plate and then he also hand signed it in pencil is kind of a giveaway that it is a lithograph. But I got this and another piece I'm going to show you in a second for a total of, I think, $20. And then I think shipping added another like $30 to it, to both these pieces. So either way, it was a really good deal. And especially this next piece I'm going to show you is fantastic. And this is the second piece that I got. This is an original oil painting on canvas. And this was done by Edgardo Sarmiento. And he was a Philippine artist out of Manila. And it is signed down on the bottom. And also it says Manila. He did a lot of really beautiful artwork like this. And I actually won this piece for just $2. The other one I won for $18. And his work, I haven't done a ton of research, but I did find a listing for one of his paintings on eBay for like 675 bucks or something crazy. So I don't really know exactly what I'm going to list this for at first, but it's in a really nice heavy wood frame and the canvas is in excellent condition. There's no damage or stretching or anything. So this was an awesome find. And the last thing that I'm going to show you today is this last piece of art that I picked up at a local auction. And I got this one for $27. And this is a mid-century, piece of, I guess, folk art. You could call it a folk art painting from Haiti. And it is signed in the bottom left, Benjamin. I haven't really figured out. I know that there is a fairly well-known artist named Mario Benjamin, but he did a lot more abstract work. And I haven't been able to find a matching signature. So I doubt it's him. But that's the only actual artist. I did find some other work that was signed Benjamin, but it was unidentified. Actually, I think I found a search result with that and the eBay listing was already erased or something like that. So do some more research, but for 27 bucks, and didn't cost me anything to ship because I picked this up locally. So it was a really good deal. I've seen a wide array of prices on this kind of artwork, but seeing that it is vintage, even on the back, you can see like the canvas is done with nails. It isn't an antique or anything, and it does have, I don't know what this says on the back here, but it's a really cool piece of folk art. It's in really good condition, really bright colors and everything. So I thought it was a good buy for 27 bucks. So that's all I got for you guys today. Hope you enjoyed my auction scores and my thrift store treasures. If you haven't done so yet, please hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you know when I'm posting new videos. I haven't been posting a lot of videos lately because I'm actually working on a video series that will start out for my subscribers, a select number of subscribers. It'll be free, but it will go through everything you need to know about starting your own vintage or art or whatever you want to do, reselling business on Etsy and eBay and some other marketplaces. So I've been working on that, writing out kind of what I want to include. So stay tuned for any updates regarding that. And I'd love to get some people to go through it and just get some general feedback and rework it so it really works out well for everyone who wants to resell thrift store finds or flea market finds or anything like that. So I appreciate you all. Thanks again. I'll be back soon. As always, if you're out there looking for treasures, I wish you the best of luck.